Hello, everyone. I would like to say a very warm welcome, but it isn't particularly warm, and I do apologise. I'm told the weather will be better next week for our graduations in the Whitworth Hall here. I hope that you will enjoy this very special occasion. It's always a pleasure to celebrate these important awards, and lovely to do it in our Whitworth Hall. As President and Vice-Chancellor of the University, I'm delighted to be presiding over what is one of the highlights of the University's calendar, because we're here with the 2024 Distinguished Achievement winners and their personal guests and supporters from across the University. And of course, it's a very special year, because this is our 200th anniversary. So you are particularly privileged to be winning this, and we are delighted that you can all be here. I'm very pleased that so many areas of the university are represented: our undergraduate students, our postgraduate researchers, our teachers, our researchers, our professional services colleagues, and cultural institutions staff as well. The ceremony will begin in just a few moments with the presentation of medals, or in the case of teams, their trophies. Our photographer will capture each of these, and then at the end there will be photos of the various different groups, and then we'll have a lunch at the rear of the hall. Just before the presentations, I'd like to just say a few words about how important these prizes are for the university and how much we admire the achievements of the winners. The Distinguished Achievement Awards have been around for quite a number of years, and they're a key part of our drive to recognise that our university is about our people, about our students, our staff, and indeed also about our external partners. And your contribution is incredibly important. So every year, each of the faculties in each area of professional services and cultural institutions are invited to nominate the very best talent they have considered for an award. In many cases, there were very hard choices for faculties and directorates to make, and rigorous processes were gone through to reach the points where names could be put forward. I have to say, every year, I'm astounded by the quality of the achievements and by both the depth and breadth of activities in which our winners engage. The medals for our individual winners have just been redesigned for the bicentenary year and for years in future. Each medal is engraved with a different face, depicting individuals with their own strong records of distinguished achievement. These inspirational figures were chosen to feature on the medals, so the recipients of the awards could feel especially proud to be associated with them and perhaps aspire to similar achievements. Our Student of the Year awards feature Alan Turing, often dubbed the father of modern computing, and whose work in data science and artificial intelligence here at the University of Manchester remains incredibly relevant, even 7 decades later. Our Researcher of the Year features Ernest Rutherford, whose research in splitting the atom established the science of nuclear physics, again thriving still here in Manchester. Our Teacher of the Year medal features Ellen Wilkinson, the first female Secretary of State for Education. She raised the school leaving age, increased university scholarships, expanded the provision of part-time adult education, and many other things. She was, of course, a member of staff here. And finally, our Professional Services and Cultural Institutions Member of the Year features the iconic Queen's Archway on Oxford Road, which you may have walked through on the way to celebrations here. The archway was designed by Alfred Waterhouse and could be viewed as the gateway to our university, leading through to the original buildings of Owens College, and of course now with the beautifully refurbished Old Quad, transformed from a concrete car park into a green space for many to enjoy. So with that, I'm going to hand over to our Registrar, Secretary and Chief Operating Officer, Patrick Hackett, who will introduce the winners in the Professional Services and Cultural Institutions category. Patrick, thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Good morning, everybody. I have great pleasure in offering my warmest congratulations to this year's individual and team winners from across professional services and our cultural institutions. It gives me immense personal pride that we have this opportunity to be here in person and to be able to showcase the best of what we do right across PS and CI. For both the individual and the team awards, the judges were looking for outstanding contributions, plus evidence of how the individuals or the teams have shown flexibility and agility and a willingness to embrace new challenges and change. And also to show their determination to continuously improve. We were looking for team players not only within their own areas, but across organisational boundaries. And when working with external partners, teams also had to demonstrate that they have a shared ethos and have worked synergistically, which has led to either a significant one-off achievement or to sustained high-level performance. We have found in our 2024 winners, both individuals and teams, who display all of these qualities in abundance and who are, in every case, a real credit to our university. So we have 5 awards today. We have a small team award, a large team award, and 3 individual awards. The first award is in the small team category, and it goes to our campus support and security team. Michael Norbury and Nathan Bateman are exemplary ambassadors of the campus support and security team, and fine examples of the kind of staff we employ as a university, facing a whole host of challenges that many staff would have little awareness of, or could even contemplate as issues that need to be dealt with by colleagues here at the university. When faced with a seriously injured individual who needed immediate trauma care, Michael and Nathan provided essential first aid using their advanced trauma training. Both remained calm, professional, and reassuring throughout. Not only did they perform beyond all expectations, but they also showed exceptional courage and resilience that few of us could muster in lesser circumstances. Their actions that day very likely saved the individual's life. It is hard to do justice in words to the contribution they made that day and to the service that they continue to provide every day. As a result of this incident, there is now a program to provide more advanced trauma training to all of their colleagues in CSS. So I'm really delighted to invite Michael and Nathan to come forward to receive your award. Thank you both very much. Well done to you both. Our large team award goes to the Razor's Edge Restore team. Colleagues from IT services, information governance, the program management and strategic change offices, and the director of development and alumni relations came together to deliver the recovery of Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge is the university's alumni and donor database, containing more than 600,000 records and underpinning the generation of more than £20 million of philanthropy each year. Following the cyber incident last summer, Razor's Edge was quarantined for eight months as the system had to be rebuilt to meet enhanced security requirements. A major project requiring the expertise of colleagues from across professional services. Colleagues came together with shared purpose, exhibiting knowledge, pioneering spirit, and courage to deliver solutions across both business continuity and recovery. This was against a backdrop of competing demands, but colleagues consistently went the extra mile to deliver excellence in the face of adversity. These efforts enabled a major strategic change project, our campaign, which will impact our people and our strategy and generations into the future, to continue to develop as planned. The value of this will be realized over the coming year and years as the university targets generating hundreds of millions of pounds and hundreds of thousands of volunteer hours across our university. So I'm delighted to invite, on behalf of the wider team, Tony Edwards, Tony Brown, Hannah White, Konstantin Neopokiev, apologies Konstantin, I knew I was going to get that wrong, Neopokiev, to come forward to accept the award on behalf of all your teams. Thank you. Well done to you all again. Our first individual award winner is Nusrat Ahmed. Nusrat is the lead curator of the South Asia Gallery, a British museum partnership at our Manchester Museum, which opened to global acclaim in February 2023. She has supported a collective of 30 co-curators to tell stories that together make up the first permanent gallery in the UK to celebrate the experiences and contribution of the South Asian diaspora. Co-curation on this scale is rarely attempted in museums, but Nusrat held true to the promise that the collective would be involved every step of the way up to and beyond the opening of the gallery. The reach of the gallery has been extraordinary. Nusrat has given interviews to India Vogue and taught undergraduate students studying migration, conflict, and social change. She works tirelessly to support her co-curators and forge new partnerships, and she shares her learning through co-curation generously. She has fundamentally shifted who belongs in Manchester Museum and contributes to the changing the wider cultural landscape. So I'm really delighted, Nusrat, to invite you up to accept your award. Well done, and thank you, Nusrat. Our second individual award goes to Christopher Kitchen. Since joining the Doctorate in Educational and Child Psychology program team in January 2023, Christopher has made an outstanding contribution. He has transformed the program's administration systems to work more efficiently to support students and academic colleagues. Christopher leads on admissions to the program, with excellent feedback attesting to his efficiency and clear communication. He also goes above and beyond to support the cohorts of trainees with sensitivity and care. As lead administrator for the consortium of 8 universities, the largest such consortium in the UK, he has supported the development of new consortium systems and represents the wider training consortium at meetings with the DFE. In the process, he has gained the trust and confidence of all programme directors and their respective administrative teams. Christopher is skilled at working with students and a variety of stakeholders, making those outside the organisation feel a sense of belonging to the wider academic and professional community here at our university. He strives for excellence in every aspect of programme operations and is an asset to both the team and our university. So I'm delighted, Christopher, to invite you up to receive your award. Thank you, Christopher. And our final individual award winner is Emma Richardson. Emma is the driving force behind international volunteering, especially the university's flagship Team Uganda and Team Rwanda programs. Her enthusiasm, care and tenacity, as well as the personal support she provides each student on the team each year, is second to none. Her detailed understanding of delivering international volunteering in an ethical and sustainable way ensures that students who wouldn't normally consider the opportunity to volunteer overseas are able to have an amazing experience. She has personally curated an outstanding relationship with the host organisations to ensure that the students have a meaningful experience. Many see this as life-changing and say it impacts on their life and careers long past university and graduation. The best words to describe Emma come from the students themselves. Her enthusiasm infected us all. She often went the extra mile in delivering workshops and training sessions. Without Emma's hard work and passion, Team Rwanda would not have been the same. Emma, I'm delighted to invite you to come forward to receive your award. Huge congratulations to all our PS Award winners. Well done to you.
So now I'd like to invite Professor Colette Fagan, our Vice President for Research, to come up to introduce the winners in the Researcher of the Year and Postgraduate Researcher of the Year categories.
Thank you, Nancy. Hello, everyone. Research excellence and its application for the benefit of society and our planet is at the heart of a university's vision, strategy, and purpose. The knowledge, curiosity, creativity, analytical and other research skills that are needed for discovery and understanding, those light bulb moments of breakthrough, are at the heart of our university life. Our research informs our teaching, and it is the foundation for many of our other contributions to society through our commitment to social responsibility. These include the application of our research in commercial and translational spin-offs, policy engagement, and cultural events. Our research excellence is recognised in our standing in international league tables for quality, application, translation, and for the positive benefit it brings. The impact of our research is recognised, for example, in the Global Impact Rankings, where this year we are placed first in Europe and second in the world, maintaining our leading position, which we established at the outset when this league was launched 6 years ago. Now, we have more than 4,000 staff doing research at Manchester, and the very best are represented in these awards. So I am delighted to have this opportunity to celebrate their achievements, the 3 Researchers of the Year. They have been selected by the judges on the basis that their recent research has successfully challenged dogma, created a new field of research, elucidated a new paradigm, made a fundamental change in thinking, or impacted significantly on society. So it gives me great pleasure to offer my warmest congratulations to the Researchers of the Year. Kim Jong-mung has an international reputation for academic excellence in musculoskeletal circadian clock and cell matrix research. Kim Jong's highly innovative research has transformed conventional cell matrix and clock research and has driven the recognition of chronometric matrix research in Manchester as world leading. Many of his landmark papers in this research area represent a step change in our understanding of the daily dynamics of the extracellular matrix in normal tissue functions, aging, and diseases, including cancer, one of the University of Manchester's research beacons. His research has been recognised nationally and internationally, with invitations to numerous talks and appointments which reflect the impact that his research is having in this field. Please come up to accept your award. Our second Researcher of the Year is Professor Anthony Green, who has made seminal contributions to enzyme design, engineering, and biocatalysis research, and is internationally recognised as a leader in the field. Anthony has pioneered the design and evolution of enzymes made from an expanded alphabet of amino acids. His discoveries and inventions are profound and have changed the way that chemists think about designing enzymes for new functions. Anthony's achievements have been recognised by the award of the RSC Harrison Meldola Prize, ERC Starter and Consolidator grants, and a BBSRC David Phillips Fellowship. Most recently, Anthony has been named for 2024 UK Blavatnik Laureate in Chemistry, which is among the highest accolades available at his career stage. The influence of Anthony's research is further reflected in strategic partnerships with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and global companies to develop catalytic technologies to address societal needs. Recent examples include the development of engineered enzymes to efficiently deconstruct plastics. This award is well-deserved recognition of Anthony's pioneering contributions to the design and engineering of enzymes, which are beyond those found in nature. Anthony, please come up to accept your award. Our third Researcher of the Year is Professor Rob Ford, who has worked at the University of Manchester for all of his highly distinguished career. And in that time, he has built a portfolio of truly excellent research that crosses and bridges the boundaries between academia and broader society. Rob is one of the best-known politics professors in the country, with multiple awards to his name and an exceptional record of high-quality publication. This includes 3 major books, 4 prizes from the UK's Political Science Studies Association, and raising over £5 million from external agencies. His co-authored book, Revolt on the Right, challenged the paradigm of UKIP voters as disaffected Conservatives by showing that the party also took votes from Labour and introduced the concept of the left behind, which has generated its own subfield of research. This was followed by his 2020 volume, Brexit Land, which won the top prize of the Political Association. His dissemination efforts are unceasing, with thousands of appearances in the British and international media. Now, today's election day. Rob can't be with us. In his own words, and I'm quoting, locked in a bunker beneath the BBC all day, crunching numbers as part of the exit poll team, including your numbers if you voted today. So we are delighted to invite Maria Sobowlewska to collect his award on his behalf. Now let me turn to our postgraduate researchers of the year. They make a vital contribution to our research community and our successes at our university. Our postgraduate researchers make important contributions as team members on large collaborative projects led by more senior academics and researchers, as well in their own theses. They are the pipeline of future research leaders in universities and in research and innovation in all sectors across the world. The very best are represented here today, and I am delighted to be with you to celebrate their achievements. They have been selected by the judges on the basis that they have excelled in some significant manner, for example, after the presentation of their thesis or on the recommendation of their external examiner, a major research achievement during their postgraduate studies, such as a high-quality journal publication, a research spin-off, or other forms of impact. Our postgraduate winners comfortably meet all of these criteria, and we are very proud of them. The exceptionally high quality of the winners is a credit to our university and we are confident that they have successful careers ahead of them, whichever path they choose to take. So it gives me great pleasure to offer my warmest congratulations to this year's Postgraduate Researchers of the Year. Hannah Cross was an exemplary PhD student who excelled in many areas. Hannah has a strong record of outstanding achievements in terms of her research outputs, her public and participant involvement and engagement activities, and her academic service and leadership. Hannah is passionate for carrying out research that will improve the lives of people living with dementia. This passion, combined with her strong work ethic and her resilience, enabled her to rise to the challenge of completing an exceptional PhD based on care home research during the COVID-19 pandemic. Hannah's external PhD examiner summed up her achievements in post-viva comments. It was a true pleasure. She did an outstanding job with everything. Hannah, please come up to accept your award. Elliot Sutton. Elliot's journey as a postgraduate research student has been nothing short of remarkable, marked by groundbreaking research, external recognition, impactful research translation, and outstanding contributions as a graduate teaching assistant. Elliot's PhD journal is a successful example of multidisciplinarity and reflects the university's commitment to fostering excellence in research, education, and societal impact. Combining engineering with the science of fluid dynamics and soft matter physics, Elliot developed a novel and robust methodology to describe the flow of complex fluids in the distribution lines of the fast-moving consumer goods industry. This allowed him to address significant technological manufacturing challenges and contribute to accelerating the introduction of superior, lower cost and more sustainable products by providing novel tools for the design of robust manufacturing systems with efficient use of energy and less material waste. His research has received national recognition, including winning the 2023 Urkov-TAC Osborne Field Day PhD competition. Elliot, please come up to accept your award. Dr. Henriette Pleiger has been an outstanding postgraduate researcher. She completed an excellent PhD while continuing to hold down a demanding and highly pressurized curatorial role in an institution recognized globally for its innovative practice. Henriette has also played a critical role in supporting the PGR community, particularly during the pandemic, by organizing and sustaining a program of online support and writing sessions that have been instrumental in ensuring a sense of well-being and belonging for her department's postgraduate community. This support also extended to several PG postgraduate taught students who were offered professional mentorship through work placements, giving them unprecedented skills and expertise that enabled them to secure employment in what is a highly competitive museum job market. Henriette, please come up to receive your award.
Thank you, Colette, and congratulations again to all the winners. Now is the turn of undergraduates and teachers of the year, who will be introduced by Professor April McMahon, our Vice President for Teaching, Learning and Students.
Thank you, Nancy. Hello, everybody. Isn't it nice just to come and do a cheery thing? It's fantastic, isn't it? This is a good day. And it's a real honour, actually, to be part of this celebration of our Distinguished Achievement Awards. So, first of all, our undergraduate students of the year. A university is not a university without students. And our students are amazing. They make this a vibrant place, and when they graduate, we want them to have had first-class teaching and developed as independent learners and enjoyed a fantastic Manchester student experience. But the really extraordinary thing is how many of our students give a huge amount back while they are engaged in a really demanding academic Manchester degree. And they give back all the way along their student journey. They do it as student reps, through volunteering, by developing leadership, and they take all of that with them when they become our alumni. They go out to use their skills as part of our alumni community and to the benefit of others, which is a really important part of our values and our status as a socially responsible institution. So it's vital that we find ways like this of showcasing our fantastic students. The judges were looking for outstanding contributions, and the winners might have done a whole range of things. They could have made an exceptional contribution to the life of the university or to their curriculum. They might have enhanced the experiences of other students through peer support or student societies or working with some of our central services like recruitment and admissions. They might have demonstrated exceptional academic achievement while either undertaking major external activities or overcoming significant difficulties of their own. And our winners here today demonstrate those qualities in abundance. And it's wonderful to be able to recognise the contribution they've made to the whole university. So my warmest congratulations to this year's 3 winners. Now, the first of our 3 winners is Hithin Noble. And Hithin co-founded Scrubbed Up during the COVID-19 pandemic. If you haven't heard of Scrubbed Up, you've got to Google it afterwards. But it's a non-profit organisation to support students getting into medical school and then succeeding. And they believe that the doctors of tomorrow should be representative of the patient population that they are one day going to treat. I think it's hard to argue against that position. With a commitment to continuous growth and sustainability, Scrubbed Up's comprehensive support begins at the application stage and it extends past graduation. So it fosters a tight-knit community of students who can both give and receive support. From peer-led teaching, widening participation and outreach to working with charity partners, Scrubbed Up's sphere of influence is rapidly growing. They've impacted over 5,000 prospective and current medical students, and there have been over 1,000 volunteers in the last 3 years. Hithin's played a vital role in many other initiatives that have enhanced student experiences, and I'll just highlight one, which is the Succeed Refugee Mentorship Programme, which seeks to help refugee and asylum seeker students to consider a career in healthcare, and humanitarian outreach activities that enable others through his infectious enthusiasm and selflessness. Hithin, please come up to accept your award. So Jasmine Hewitt, Alongside her first-class academic record, Jasmine displays boundless energy and generosity of time for her community. What sets her apart from her peers is her enthusiasm and ability to engage with and enhance the experience of other students and learners. Now, Jasmine, I know you've had some really challenging personal circumstances to overcome in the past year, but Jasmine has still pushed herself really hard to engage with her studies and extracurricular activities during difficult times. She's been a past leader, that's to do with peer-assisted study. She's been engagement officer for MathSoc, and she's assisted with a whole range of outreach activities, including the Taking Maths Further scheme for GCSE students and acting as an ambassador at UCAS Visit Days. As engagement officer for MathSoc, Jasmine's been involved in organising a programme of extracurricular mathematical talks aimed at undergraduate students and several careers activities too. And she is co-organiser of the annual Manchester Interdisciplinary Mathematics Undergraduate Conference. She also spoke to academics at a recent EDIA meeting, an Equality, Diversity and Inclusion meeting, to give DAS students perspectives on the accessibility of teaching resources. And that helps to improve what we do and how we do it for generations of students to come. So Jasmine, please come up to accept your award. And our third undergraduate student of the year is Lida Kutsu. Lida has enhanced other students' experiences at university with passion and dedication through activities like peer support and student societies. She's been instrumental in leading and managing the coaching initiative for the BSc in accounting. And that is intended to help students develop both personally and professionally. She's a dedicated coach. She goes above and beyond to support her coachees. I don't know if is that a word? It is now. If mentees is a word, coachees is a word. By sharing valuable advice on work-life balance and work applications and assessment centres. The initiatives that she's driven will leave a lasting legacy for future students on the BSc accounting programme and will help inform the ways in which the business school supports students in developing their employability skills in future. As a student ambassador, she's supported a wide range of campus-based activities like open day tours, writing blogs, participating in panel sessions, and she's shown great courage and honesty in sharing her experiences about her placement year. She's a credit to the university, and she continues to make a significant difference to students' university experiences. Lida, please come up to accept your award. Now, I said at the beginning, we want these amazing undergraduates to have fabulous teaching. So here is the other side of the equation coming right now, which are our teachers of the year. The university is committed to excellence in both research and education, and we're working hard to move towards greater parity of esteem between the two, recognizing that they're different, but they're both really important. They interact. They shouldn't be in opposition to one another. What that means is finding and celebrating genuine excellence in education and recognizing how important that is to our mission as a successful university. So these awards don't just recognise what an individual has done in a teaching situation. They also recognise really excellent, effective practice, and they help us to highlight and also to spread that good practice all around our university by enthusing and influencing other colleagues. Those nominations this year for Teacher of the Year were judged against a range of criteria. You need to be finding individuals whose teaching over the past year has been outstanding. They've got to communicate ideas effectively, including to other academics. They motivate our students to learn, and they show commitment to innovation and excellence in education. And our 2024 winners have definitely been out there modelling all those criteria, and they are a credit to our whole university. I'm personally very proud that we've got this opportunity to highlight and recognise the contributions of our teaching stars. So my warmest congratulations to our 3 winners for this year, and actually also anyone who was put forward in this category. So, first of all, we have Annie Pye. Dr. Annie Pye has an extraordinary ability to inspire and motivate students. She varies her delivery methods in really smart ways depending on the subject of study. For more complex topics, such as research methods, she takes a blended approach, recognizing that students might well benefit from engaging with that material at their own pace. Annie's creation of a 20-credit final year Psychology of Music module has been designed using evidence-based pedagogic principles. For example, the module involves interactive and immersive elements like a field trip to the Museum of Science and Industry, where students were able to interact with the exhibition Turn It Up, the Power of Music. Beyond the classroom, her creation and hosting of the Encyclopedia podcast, that's psych as in there rather than the encyclopedia one, further highlight her exceptional communication skills. This platform not only discusses academic topics, but it also fosters a sense of community among students and staff. And additionally, in her current role as Deputy Programme Director, she's co-delivering a major programme review, which underscores her ability to provide clear, constructive feedback and support. Annie's exceptional communication significantly contributes to her effectiveness as an educator and as a leader. Annie, please come up and collect your award. So our second winner, James Brooks. Dr. James Brooks has demonstrated outstanding teaching achievements through innovative practices to multiple cohorts this past year. He's got a real student-centric philosophy. He prioritizes understanding the unique needs of each learner, fostering open dialogue and allowing that then to inform his teaching approach. James adopts an interactive, open environment and encourages independent study for lifelong learning. It didn't take James long to realize that a lot of his master's students were coming in with a real wealth of practical experience, but they might have less experience in academic research. And so he changed the assessment format from an exam to a more inclusive and authentic discussion. And that facilitates a gradual introduction to academic research while enabling students to really showcase their prior experience. His unique grading approach involves students in co-creating evaluation criteria, empowering them as part of the learning process. He's fostered an environment where ideas are welcomed, challenged, and developed through those open discussions, peer review, structured independent study, and that builds collaborative learning communities. And his recent appointment as University Academic Lead in Teaching Excellence and Quality is also testament to his contributions to teaching innovation and excellence. James, please come up to accept your award. Last but not least, we have Reza Salenejad. Dr. Reza Salenejad is one of AMBS's most impactful educators. From a first-year undergraduate unit for over 500 students through to his MBA in executive education teaching, he's demonstrated an unwavering commitment to innovative teaching methods and student engagement. In the past year, he's embraced the evolving role of educators in the age of educational technology, particularly generative AI, incorporating both using AI in a teaching situation with students and using AI in his own teaching. Reza's utilization of AI in his classroom reflects his commitment to fostering critical thinking and embracing innovation, even when we might think it's a bit scary at first sight. He envisions a seamless integration of data into the teaching of economics, and he's excited about the opportunities that are presented by those emerging technologies. His dedication to pushing boundaries, combined with his innovative teaching methods, position him as a shining example of excellence in education. Reza, please come up to accept your award.
So congratulations again for your amazing achievements, which we're very proud of, and I hope that our guests are equally proud. Thank you also to the presenters, to those who nominated you, and those who had the difficult job of assessing those who should be the winners today from the many deserving who were presented. This will be my last Distinguished Achievement Award ceremony, which I will host, and it's one of the events I will particularly miss because it is about celebrating the incredible achievements of our staff and students. I'm delighted that we're joined today by my successor, Duncan Iverson, who I know also greatly values the people of our university. This is what makes this an incredible place. So thank you and congratulations to all of you. I would now like to ask the winners, the presenters, and their Vice President Deans or representatives to just move towards the stairs of the Whitworth Hall, and we'll have 3 sets of photos quite quickly. While the rest of you, could I invite you to join your tables for lunch? I hope you enjoy your lunch, and I hope you've enjoyed the ceremony. Thank you all very much.